This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2003 Chevy 3500. It's a one-ton dual rear wheel, regular cab work truck. Has obviously the utility box on it. It's two-wheel drive. It has a 6-liter gas motor. Does not have the Allison transmission. Basically a work truck. We bought it directly from Coca-Cola. They were selling them out in Texas, in the Amarillo area. And we bought 4 of them, and this is the first one. They have hydraulic lift gates on them. This particular one has 244,900 miles. When we got them in, when we get these things in, we do our full inspection, which is about 2 hours long, driving, up in the air, wheels off, check them out, measurements, etc. This is what one of those inspections looks like. It's nice and windy, by the way. This is not fun. Anyway. At the end of this one's inspection, it was great, but we decided to service everything. It got a new serpentine belt, it got a new air filter, rear brake pads. We serviced the rear differential. It also got, a rear axle seal, oil change, brand new plugs and wires. The steering stabilizer is new. And AC blower motor is new, and it got a transmission service. It runs great. Anyway, everything that's that we know about this truck will be disclosed to you. There's no secrets here. Secrets are bad for our business, and if we do this correctly, the right person finds the right truck, and it never fails. If we leave something out, we pay for it. So we don't leave anything out. First thing I noticed, it's got a little bit of hail damage on the hood. Obviously, whoever's buying this truck is not buying it for cosmetics, so they're not going to care. But again, the minute I leave something out, I pay. You can see some numbers here in the thing. I'm going to take probably between 30 and 40 HD pictures. In those HD pictures, you'll be able to click on a little magnifying device. You can zoom right in on this stuff. I mean, there's nothing that should be secret as far as cosmetics are concerned. Jason's going to come out here and help me open up doors and demonstrate the lift gate. The tires look like brand new. I mean, like they literally just did them. We did not buy the tires, so someone thought enough of this thing to spend somewhere around $1,000 on tires right before they decided to sell it, which is not an unusual thing for big companies to do. Let me show you how this works here. There you go. Is there a rating on that thing anywhere? 1,300 pounds is the rating for this lift. While it's going down, I'm going to step up. It's got this box that's bolted down also for tools. There you go there. Now I'm going to ride it down. Because old people should always get a ride.
About 1,300 pounds.
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit under 1,300 pounds, but it's close. There's little locks that go on each side. Little safety deals. There's that. This little rack on top also. Wow. That's what happens when you get hung up with your earbuds in. You almost break your neck. Huh. Anyway, there's all that stuff. Jason's going to close that up for me. There we go. It's got dual tanks. One there. One there. That's a beautiful thing to have tires like that. All right. I'm going to fire this thing up, look under the hood. $244,986 miles. This thing belonged to Coca-Cola. They are the only owners of this vehicle. They always do their service in-house, which is probably why they run so well. Gosh darn it, except I forgot to open the hood. I think I pulled on the wrong thing. There we go. So anyway, they always tend to run really well. The big commercial companies, the FedExes, the Cokes, they just get a lot of miles on them and they want to sell them. Anyway, 6 liter. Very quiet. We did put a new battery in it. That's a battery from us. All right. Crank windows, that's the work truck package right there. Floor looks good. They even got the manual in the wrapper still from the original sale of the truck. Just so you know, we did do a Carfax for it. It's a one-owner truck, obviously, as I've said. There's really nothing on this thing. Just nice to know that it's one owner. There's the title, Coca-Cola Leasing Company. There's a original title there at 10 miles on it. There's a tear in the driver's seat, actually a hole in the driver's seat that it's pretty significant. We were going to fix it, but you know what? Whoever buys this thing isn't going to care about that. If you want to buy a seat cover, they're $20 at the Pep Boys or whatever. I've got this thing on it because it just came back from detail and I want my butt to get wet. But if you want to fix it, it's about $20. If you don't, then don't. There's a tilt wheel, which is an option. I think it's kind of interesting that they actually paid for an option on this truck. What else is there? Radio. There's the air. All you have is an AM/FM radio, which is probably fine for the people who own this truck. I'm going to tilt the wheel down. No cruise. There is tilt. There's an AM/FM radio. There's what's going on right there, right in front of us. See if I can get a seatbelt on here somehow with one hand on the phone. Too far to reach back there. Let's see. There's the tow on and off. And let me turn the air down a little bit. Air's blowing ice cold. All right, if you want to drive this thing home, you're welcome to. If you come to Tucson and drive it home, obviously you got to pay tax and dock fee. Dock fee is $250. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is, say, 3%, then you're going to pay a total of 5% taxes and a $250 dock fee. That'd be year 3 plus R2. Okay? Let's see, what else? If you ship the vehicle, pay by wire, you're going to pay no, you're not going to pay any dock fee. You're not going to pay any taxes. Once we get your payment by wire, we will fill in the title with your name and address, and then we will scan it into the your online file. We even scan in the envelope itself that we mail the title in. We also include a scan of the title that I just showed you from Coke. I'll even mail off the Carfax if you'd like it. Like I said, the more information you have, the better for us. There's no upside in any secrets. So we really encourage people to get as much information from whoever you're buying it from, and we provide as much as we could possibly provide. It works for us. It's good for our business. Well, this is a nice work truck. Deposits. Please get your deposit in. Once we get a deposit, we have a deal. Once we have a deal and we have a deposit, we'll put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com and you'll know it's yours. Until then, it is for sale. The last thing I'm going to say, it's pretty obvious. This thing is way out of warranty by factory standards. So if you're looking for a sure thing with zero risk, this is clearly not it. 244,000 miles, and it's 12 years old. If you need to buy something with zero risk, you got to buy warranty. You got to buy something with warranty on it, and that version of this truck is brand new, and it's probably Phew, God, this truck with this setup, $40,000. But you'll have 3 years of peace and quiet and zero stress. After that, you'll probably still owe 30 grand and you'll be out of warranty. That's the reality. So if you want risk-free, you got to get into there for 40 grand or more. If you want to assume a little bit of risk, because there is, this is a pretty good risk. It's a 6.0 gas, not hard to fix. It's not diesel, so nothing's really that expensive. And right now, it's great. I mean, we've done a complete service of the thing. Whatever we found that was wrong that needed to be fixed, we fixed. Doesn't mean that next week it's not going to need a injector, or 2 months from now it's going to need an AC compressor. Who knows? It may or may not. It may not need anything for 10 years. If you maintain it, it might not. This thing is a really nice truck. But just keep that in mind that, reality is that things break. And it could break, the day after you get it, or it could break 5 years from now. That's it. That's my speech. Thank you for your time.